49ers. Yeah. The 49ers. Yeah. The 49ers. Y'all a sorry ass team. Thanks. The 49ers. Damn. I hate the 49ers. I hate y'all. I hate the 49ers. Y'all.
And now, it's time for another episode of the 12-Man Fan Jam Show. A show made by 12s from around the world, for 12s from around the world. I'm Mosette, and here's your host, and my dad, the self-appointed Reverend Moses of the St. Paul Allen Church of Seahawk Positivity.
Yes, this is your self-appointed Reverend Moses of the St. Paul Allen Church of Seahawk Positivity, and welcome one and all to a very special playoff bye-week edition of your 12-Man Fan Jam show as the Seattle Seahawks rest up in a bye week before having to take on the playoffs. So do yourselves a favor. Grab a desired sin or beverage of your choice. Please put your tray table up and your seat in the full upright position. Keep all arms and legs inside the podcast at all times. And what can I tell you? What's better than a week to gloat over beating San Francisco at their place to knock them out of a playoff week where they have to travel and they don't get any home games? 2 weeks of talking about it, and that has been what we get to do. So delicious victory last week against the 49ers. We will get to that. We also have our our Fan Jammies, our nominations, our awards for the end of the year. That is the 49er fan calling to complain right there is what that was. So I'll put him on block. But we also have halftime trivia, and we're also going to do some other things, but I'll show you about that in a minute. Let's talk about who's here today. The 12-Man Fan Jam Show posse. That is Dustin. Hi, Dustin. How are you?
Good. How you doing?
Good. Ready for the playoff bye week?
Yeah, I'm ready to not do shit. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And down there is Will. Hi, Will.
Hi, Moses. How are you?
Wonderful. How are you?
Doing okay. I've got my plans all ready for bye weekend.
Which is? Yes. And down there,
maybe watch a little bit and hate and hope the Rams lose somehow.
Kind of sit there and go, yes, do bring me the wild cards. They amuse me.
Really rooting for Green Bay this weekend.
No kidding. And that's Little Mo. Hi, Little Mo. How are you?
Oh, I'm fantastic. I'm watching. Just watched IU beat Oregon
by 40 points
in the Peach Bowl by 40 points, dominating.
Yeah,
so
pretty delicious.
Good to see Indiana's good at something that's not basketball.
Yeah, which is a shocker because they have the record for the most losses in college football all time. Yep. Which is pretty crazy. Yeah, but before we start,
people are crazy down here about the sports.
They really are. Before we start, I want to take time to wish two gentlemen had birthdays back to back. Dustin and Will had birthdays this week. Happy birthday, gentlemen! Yes, both of you had birthdays.
Thank you.
Yeah.
How are you, 22?
I'm 45.
Oh.
I turned 49, which is a little awkward considering our opponent. But what can you do?
Well, you did it afterwards, right?
Yes.
His beard is actually 52, though.
Well, let's see how the show is actually run, shall we?
1, 2, 3.
12-Man Fan Jam Show format, four quarters and a halftime. I am in rare form already. First quarter is news with Will. Second quarter is we look at that game last week. Who did we play? The 49ers, was it? I think
so.
Yes,
I think so. Well,
and dominated them.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. And of course, halftime is the best Seahawk-themed trivia game on the internet. 12-Man Fan Jam Show halftime trivia
of the world.
Last week's winner was Dustin, I believe.
Yep.
Yeah. Might have been last year's winner too. Actually.
Last week's. Yeah. I think it was. Our Fan Jammies are the third quarter. We're going to talk about the Fan Jammy Awards, our 13th annual 12-Man Fan Jam Show Awards show. When it's going to be, when the nominations, and how you can help us decide the winners. Some interesting nominations this year. There are a lot of good nominations this year to talk about. We'll talk about those, and then we'll do our player adoptions. So the season's over. How did our adopted players do? And I'm telling you, look at the list and see, like, there was sometimes I have to talk to Lil Mo about this and say, should I give it to this person or that person? That I did not have to talk. You'll see. It's nuts. Anyway, we are on X at 12 Man Fan Jam Show. We are on TikTok at, guess what, 12 Man Fan Jam Show.
What?
Join our group on Facebook at 12 Man Fan Jam Show.
Shut
Email us at 12 Man Fan Jam Show at Gmail.
I'm sensing a theme here.
Yeah.
And we're on the Seahawk Positivity YouTube channel. Gotcha.
And she has to change it now. That's my Fan Joe.
That's like
Have
that
to.
one question at halftime that's not football related.
Yeah.
It is. It really is. And now it's time for the first quarter and news. Yes, news from around the NFL world. It is our news hound, Shadowhawk Will, with the news. Will, what you got for us?
Well, Moses, this past weekend, of course, the Panthers won the NFC South. Well, the Panthers did not lose the NFC South, unlike
They were handed the NFC South.
And in doing so, they became the fifth team in NFL history to make the playoffs with a losing record in a non-strike shortened season. Of course, they finished 8-9. Other teams to make the playoffs despite a losing record were their division rivals, the 2022 Buccaneers, the Washington football team back in 2020, the Panthers again in 2014 with a 7-8-1 record, and a certain team you may have heard of, the Seattle Seahawks in 2010, who of course went on to beat the Saints. The previous teams with losing records have gone 2-2 in the wild card round. Of course, we won our game. And the other team to win was actually the Panthers in 2014. So they are 10.5-point underdogs at home against the Rams, but they have history. They've done this before.
Yeah, tell me there's a chance.
Yeah.
Well, I still stand by this, and I stood by this before the Seahawks had their record. I stand by it now. If you win your division, I don't care if you're 6-11. If you win your division, you've done what you had to do to secure the division. You get a home game. And if you're 15-1 and you don't win your division, you are on the road. You're a wild card. And I've always said that.
And if you want to get rid of that, then just get rid of the divisions at that point.
Yeah, if you want to get rid of that, just make it the NFC and we play everybody, and then you just seed us. But if you don't believe that, then why do we have divisions? Why do we do this? I have no problem with the Rams having to go on the road at their record to a Panther team at their record. No problem at all, because the Panthers the Panthers won the division, Rams did not. And I would feel the same way.
You only get pissed off about it is if you didn't win your division, you have to go on the road to a team with a worse record.
But like if you didn't do what you had to do.
Yeah. You handle your own business, you don't have to worry about that.
If we had lost and had to go on the road and play the Panthers, I would have been the same way. They deserve the home game. Period. It's that simple. All right. Rant over. Will, what else you got for us?
Well, Moses, you remember Mark Rogers?
Is he the guy that the onside kick?
No.
Didn't he play James Bond?
No.
No.
I got
Mark Rogers is a name that is a guy we were not too fond of back in the 2010s. He was Russell Wilson's agent.
Oh, that Mark Rogers.
If you recall, he was
that Mark Rogers.
Agent. Russell Wilson was his only client, so he didn't have to worry about relationships with other teams and other players. So every time Wilson's contract came up, he would drive a hard bargain. Well, not this week. to quote a Mosesism, if that's a word.
A Mosesism. I love it.
Oh, my God.
Russell Wilson is no longer represented by Mark Rogers. He's actually signed on with David Mulugeta of Athletes First, most recently known for being the agent that Jerry Jones refused to deal with Send Micah Parsons to Green Bay, but that's
I'm the guy Jerry Jones hates. Hire me.
Yeah,
But
he's not going to Dallas.
the thing with Wilson is, I mean, he can't drive a hard bargain anymore. So now he needs to
Please sign me.
be able to get him anything he can. So it's just a sign of how Wilson
Things have
really is
changed.
getting to the end of his career.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Why you would have thought that 10 years ago, but there we are.
Surprised you didn't bring up a Charles Cross extension.
Or the freaking other Russell Wilson shit, where he's talking about his injury he had that he didn't tell the team about.
He didn't even tell his team. Yes.
Yeah, when training with the Dallas Mavericks thing for rehab.
That's like not legal. You can get in trouble for that one.
He's been, and there's no excuse. He's been in the league so long. Even if you did that, you can't have a press conference about it.
Say it in front of everybody. I'm like, what?
What are you doing? He's like, what'd he say? He's like, I don't think I could have sprinted from the 2-yard line to the goal line or whatever he said.
You don't tell anybody? Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So it's been an interesting week for Russell Wilson. It's
been an interesting week for Russell Wilson. That's for sure.
But we know the Charles Cross extension.
Charles Cross got extended, which was great news for us, I think.
Both tackles. Both tackles
in the fold. Great offensive.
And Cross's 4-year extension doesn't kick in until after the 5th-year option we had already signed him to. So he's now under contract for the next 5 years, not just the next 4.
Bigger news, we did not extend Bradford, so that was good.
I was going to say, time to extend Bradford.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah, they signed Bradford to be water boy. So
yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right.
You still find a way to fuck that up.
We're drafting a freaking guard.
I don't care. Put Jason Myers at guard. I don't care at this point.
Myers at guard.
I'd like to see Bradford kick. That could be fun.
Little Mo has got completely off the rails.
120-yard field goal.
Oh, you want to talk about kicking? I'll wait till we get in the second quarter.
Oh no!
Thank you. You reminded me.
Yeah, let's go.
That's a teaser, folks.
That's a teaser. Let's go ahead and end the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter, bitches!
Gee, what could be coming up in the second quarter? Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that game with the 49ers. And I think Lil Mo has some things to say. And we'll talk to Lil Mo and everybody else about that game against the 49ers right after this. This is the 12-man Fan Jam show. I mean, why not? Don't cost nothing. We'll be right back.
You are watching the 12-Man Fan Jam show, a Seahawk Positivity production.
Would you not eat my pants? Ah!
It's the second quarter.
All right, back to the second quarter of 13-23, your playoff bye week edition for the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks finished the season 14-3, number 1 seed in the NFC and NFC West champions after last week going down to San Francisco and pretty much destroying their hopes. A beaten up San Francisco team that could really use a bye week, that could really use some time off of playing, and could really use, if they had won, they would have had a bye week, they would have had everything at home, even the Super Bowl if they got there. And it all was pulled away from them by the Seahawks by a score of 13-3. And I can't tell you, I just love it. Anyway. Let's talk about that game, Dustin. We'll save Little Mo for last. Dustin.
All right. Yeah.
Your thoughts on that game?
Holy shit about the defense. They were on point the entire time. They played fast. They played aggressive. They were not going to let that team win. It was a lot of fun to watch, man. Flip side, we had the offense who was there.
There were some points left. There were points left off the board. Yeah,
it should have been like 20-0 at halftime.
Yeah.
Darnold got a little trigger shy on that first was a goal line play.
And then what happened? What else happened?
Had Charbonnet in the flat. Had Charbonnet in the flat. All he had to do was throw it to him.
Yeah.
If the defender breaks on that throw, though, it's a pick six. So he's like, I can't throw that.
If he would have thrown it on time, it would have been fine. And it's not like he looked anywhere else. He just watched Charbonnet and was like,
nah,
I'm
good. Well, did you see on that play that Anthony Bradford blocked nobody and it came straight to the hole?
Yeah,
You'll have to be
curious.
There's that. But I mean, like on that play to Charbonnet, if you don't wait until he turns to look for the ball, if you throw it when he makes his cut like people normally do, it's right there. You don't have to worry about that getting a pick six. And
How else do
then
we leave points on the board? How else, Dustin?
was that?
How else do we leave points on the board?
You can discuss that on your own when it's
when it's your turn. Yeah.
Dustin.
Yeah, overall it was a lot of fun. Special teams left something to be desired. Offense was disappointing, but they played well enough to get it done. Defense was on fire. They were awesome. So, and I think that's in the running game. They kind of did all right too.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys they're kind of okay.
They're kind of okay. They're more than okay.
Nice,
I think,
nice to see Christian McCaffrey not run for 2,000 yards against.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And the fact that we had
goodness.
more rushing yards than they had total offense. That's
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
Well said, Will.
Well, to me, the game really hinged on a series of 3 plays. We get the ball back. Darnold trips over the center, tries to hand it off with a fumble. We get the fumble back. 2 plays later, it's 3rd and 17. The Niners faithful finally roar to life. And then we pitch it to K9, who gets the first down. And I love that shot of them going up to the Niners box.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Lynch is like,
Poor Lynch. Oh my God! What a nightmare! What a nightmare!
We only got a field goal, but as it turns out, it's
and he knows as a safety too. It's like, how do you let that happen? A former safety. It's
like 3rd and 17, and we get 19 yards on a run. Like something was a draw play.
Was it? I think it was a pitch, wasn't it?
Yeah,
it was pitch.
So it was even backwards first.
Yeah.
But the offense did what it had to do to win. We ran it down their throats, and the running game this has been a few weeks now where the running game has really been productive. So that's a huge sign.
It was really, really well.
Take the pressure off Sam. Take the pressure off him.
Yeah. I was saying that the entire freaking game, the entire time my kid was here still watching, like, keep running it. It was like, run it until they prove they can stop it. Just keep going.
And they did.
Yep.
And like Dustin said, like everybody's been talking about, I don't know what else you can say about that defensive performance, but that may have been the most dominating defensive game I've ever seen in any.
We'll get to that.
In my life.
I was going to say, I had a conversation with you, Dad. I said, since Super Bowl 48, was that the most dominating defensive performance?
Well, let me ask the guys. Okay, Super Bowl 48 or that game as far as defense?
I mean, obviously the importance is way different, but still.
Well, I think there's similarities in the storyline going into it because the 49ers, Purdy has thrown 5 touchdowns or whatever.
They won 5
in each of the last 2 games leading up to that game. So they're talking about this prolific offense who's running on all cylinders.
Sounds familiar.
Into a buzzsaw defense. And once again, the Seahawks proved that their buzzsaw defense is going to beat the shit out of the offense.
It has been so much fun to see all the Niner trolls on social media. All last week it was, oh yeah, Purdy's going to throw for 5 touchdowns. You can't stop our offense. We're going to run all over you. This week it's, well, we didn't have Trent Williams. We didn't have.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, I've seen a lot of that.
We were also missing our left tackle. Just throwing that out there.
Exactly.
Of course, he's not an
one who was
veteran.
playing was banged up, so.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and we had a third stringer in there at one point.
It's apples, oranges, but I will say this at the very least, this is the most dominating defense I've seen, and the only one it compares to it to me is the Super Bowl Sunday with the Broncos.
But you know what? I think it's time to stop comparing this defense to the Legion of Boom.
I agree.
It's different too.
These guys are a great defense in their own right. They're not the next Legion of Boom. They're the first Dark Side.
What's the nickname they're going by? What's it called? What would they say?
Dark Side.
Dark Side.
The Dark Side.
Yeah. Dark Side. Yeah, it's completely different too because Legion of Boom was built from the back. Moving front, and now we have the defense, which is kind of the way I like it.
Yeah.
The line making that strong. And
I agree.
Boom.
I agree. Completely different.
I
but
agree.
Still.
Little Mo, what do we miss?
Well,
now what might he want to talk about?
No, well, before I go on that, I will. A couple things I do want to say. That it was 13-3, and it was third down, and we were driving, and Sam Darnold rolled out and had that pass to Cooper Kupp. That was a special play. I would just highlight that.
Absolutely.
Also, week 1, man, since the second half of this season has been awesome. I mean, he's making tackles 1-on-1, which he never has done.
Yeah, he's gotten way more aggressive with his tackling, which
was a big issue. Was he just wasn't able to tackle, and he's been way better tackling. Obviously, coverage has always been his thing, but he's been really good since the trade deadline. So I wanted to kind of
Yes.
highlight those. Anyway,
Absolutely.
for everybody that said Jason Myers should be in the Pro Bowl, he missed what, a 30-yard field goal? And how long was that? What was that last one?
Last one was
I
chip
don't know.
shot.
I mean, I could do
We're
it.
at the
I
3?
can relate.
Well, no, I can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it. But I'm also going to get paid millions of dollars to do it. So
No, I'm saying I could easily miss a 30-yard field goal.
Yeah.
So it's,
right, but you also
it's
might get paid millions of dollars to do it.
Yeah, the first one didn't bother me as much.
Right,
'cause
I agree,
that's
I
when the
agree.
wind was blowing and
I
he
agree.
put it a little too far.
Yeah.
That last
That
one,
second one,
you
the
gotta
doink.
make
Yeah, you got to
I
make
like
that
we're
one.
gonna find. We can't just pull away. I mean, even a little bit. I mean, we 13 at that point, which that's just that would give a difference from 10. But still, it's like that second one. The first one I can understand, whatever. But that second one, come on.
I feel like if he kicks that, makes it 16-3, they're not going to score 2 touchdowns today.
I
So I
think
feel good about it.
I don't even think they were going to score one.
Yeah.
So
how our defense was playing.
Yeah. All right.
Speaking of the defense, so random different thing here. I saw something on Facebook, I think it was, where they were like, if you could take one old player from Seahawks franchise, anybody at all, put it on this team in their prime, who would you pick?
Cortez Kenny.
That's the dude I was thinking of today, actually. I was like, man, imagine Cortez and Big Cat Williams lined up next to each other.
Byron Murphy.
Imagine the havoc.
How about Kenny Easley? Pair him with Nick
I
Emmett
was
Ward.
thinking Kenny. I was also thinking,
Cam.
what
A lot
about
of people said Cam or Marshawn, but
Marshawn would be nice.
what about Bobby Wagner?
Well,
At
let's be
the
honest.
center of this defense.
Well, let's be honest.
Good
If we had
God.
prime Russell Wilson at quarterback,
I don't know if I trust that, honestly. He's not going to turn the ball over as much. I'll give it that. But I mean,
I don't know. I don't know if I'd want anybody else on this team, quite frankly. One thing I like about this team right now is it really feels a lot more like a team.
It really is.
In our last Super Bowl team, which was kind of like, okay, you got the offense and you got the defense and you got this rivalry and you got all these alphas and the defensive backfield. These guys, remember when we lost to the Rams and Ernest Jones literally got up in his post-game press conference and said, if you want to talk smack about my quarterback, then F you.
Yeah. I love that. Like
Richard Sherman,
a lot of people on that question said Sherm, and I was like, from a talent standpoint, sure, yeah. I mean,
but we don't really need him.
Instead of anybody, he'd be locked down. But personality standpoint, I was like, I don't think he'd fit.
No.
It would not work.
No.
Well, we've talked about this too. I feel like there's a leader at every single position. There's Little Williams is the D line, Ernest Jones is the linebacking, and then you have safety. You have Julian Love at safety, or even Witherspoon at this point, DB wise. And it's like you have leaders with everything.
I think if there's any secondary LOB guy, I'd probably have to say Cam, because he'll go out there, he'll do his thing, and he's not a big.
I don't know, old Thomas Bowman in the center of the field though,
and he's not nuts.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
And that is so underrated because I know Joe Buck was talking to somebody a couple weeks ago on a podcast about the Super Bowl team, and his wife is a Bronco fan. And so Thursday they went to their meeting and said Peyton was great. Peyton Manning, they did the Broncos first. Peyton's always a delight. He's funny. He's charming. He's great. He said, we go in the next one. It's the LOB lined up, all 4 of them. And he said, I came home and my wife said, well, and he said, I looked at her in the eyes and I said, you do not stand a chance on Sunday. he said, these guys are so together. It's not even.
He said it looked
funny.
like old Thomas. He said it looked like old Thomas was going to run through a brick wall.
Yes.
On Wednesday.
But they were all full of that team thing that we're talking about now. I've always said last couple of years, my main complaint, where's the excitement? Where's the enthusiasm on this team? Oh my God, this team is so into themselves right now, so excited for themselves, so having much fun. That's what was missing from this team for me from year after year after year.
Yeah. And the thing is, they don't have to talk about it. They go out there and show it.
Yes. Yes. But they're there for each other. I mean, you see defensive players run on the field to celebrate a touchdown. You see offensive players celebrating a sack. I mean, it's just, they're a team. And that's the most dangerous thing right now, I think, is the mentality.
Yeah.
But, okay, so usually this is the time we're going to go and look at the challenge, but we're not. And you know why we're not? Because we are going to hold off the challenge championship. We don't have any more picks Actually, we'll do playoff picks. But right now, we're going to hold off on the 49er game. And we'll show that next week. And then we're going to hold off the final picks.
Final.
The final picks. So we're going to hold that off. So let's get to halftime.
Holy shit, it's halftime!
All right, it is halftime of your 12-man Fan Jam show. Ooh. And it is time now for the best Seahawk-themed trivia game on the internet. 12-man Fan Jam show halftime trivia
of the world.
Coming up right after this, don't you go changing just to please us.
What?
And if you want to, though, I guess.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
You are watching the 12-Man Fan Jam show, a Seahawk Positivity production.
I don't care how you feel, I like it.
Yes, it is time for everyone's favorite halftime Seahawk-themed trivia game on the internet, 12-Man Fan Jam show halftime trivia
of the world.
The game that challenges both the posse and those watching this show. If you're watching this show, the questions will come up on the bottom left screen. So play along and let us know how you did. But for our purposes, the contestants are the posse, and my mouth is not running well, but we'll get there. Dustin, Will, and Little Mo. Here are the rules. You have 2 rounds of questions, 1 point for each question correct in each round. And then after that, we have a final question, which is high-low, and 2 points are given away. If there's a tie at that point, we'll have a super secret probation, not so secret overtime question, which the winner will be crowned 12-man Fan Jam show halftime trivia champion of the world. All right, here we go. Dustin, 1, 2, or 3?
1.
Little Mo, 2 or 3?
2.
I want 4.
Thank you.
No, you get
bold choice. Cotton.
You get 3. All right, okay, Dustin.
3.
Dustin, your question is this: when the Seahawks played the Vikings this season, who was our leading rusher in that game? Zach Charbonnet, Rashid Shaheed, or Kenneth Walker III?
I think Rashid Shaheed was on the team.
Rashid Shaheed is really interesting to have in there.
Was he on the team at that point?
Yes. It was after the trade deadline.
Would have had to have some kind of... No, I think Charbonnet's had a pretty strong year. I'm going to say Charbonnet.
Charbonnet.
Not leading the team in what?
Oh, Walker.
That's what I said.
Uh-huh. Moving on, Lil Mo.
Damn it.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm a smoker.
How many total yards rushing did the Seahawks have this regular season? 1990, 2096, or 2212?
You're a bitch.
Love you too. Don't be looking at nothing. You can't Google
I'm looking at the numbers. What do you think I'm doing? They're small ass numbers. I gotta look.
That's right.
I'm looking at the numbers.
Yeah.
1990. I'm on my phone, so I can't even do that.
Yeah, that's true. 1990, 2096, or 2212.
Well, I know because I'm going to hit 1,000, so it's one of the 1,000.
Yeah.
No? Okay.
I don't know. I'm going to go 1990. You know, I don't like that year. Trash year.
If you notice all of the numbers, they're also all
Yeah,
over
shut up
1,000,
and give me the answer. It's 1990.
It's 2096, which is really good if you think about it, I think. 2,000.
Yeah.
Almost 2,100 yards rushing. All right. Will?
More like Korean.
When the Seahawks played the Saints this season, how many total yards rushing receiving did Alvin Kamara have for the Saints in that game? He's usually a killer. 52, 54, 56.
I didn't existed.
52. Why not?
Why not? It was 56.
Pretty dominant.
That's fine. That's why.
Wow. We are. It's a dumb off so far. So we'll go round 2.
A dumb off.
So we'll go. We'll go with
dumb off,
4, 5, 6. Dustin, 4, 5, or 6.
Doesn't matter. 4.
Little Mo, 5 or 6.
Well, at least we won't have overtime now.
Good news. Overtime's not going to be an issue.
Yeah. Well, we'll get 6. All right, here we go. That's true.
6.
I'm going to guess the answer to overtime was 41, though.
Okay.
Yes.
Dustin, Seahawks played the Commanders this season. How many touchdown passes did Sam Darnold throw in that game? 2, 3, or 4?
I don't remember.
It's not
Night
one.
game.
Pretty sure Bobby Wagner played. Take one away.
Oh, take one away?
Yeah.
It's either 2 or 4.
I'm gonna have to go with 2.
All right. Should have gone 4. Man.
Holy shit, dude.
He had
Yeah.
4 in the first half, including
Yeah.
2 Torrey Horton.
Yep.
I remember the Elijah Warrior touchdown. They said, "You think this is bad? You think this is bad? Look what they had on the other side." It was JSC.
He was wide open. Jason was wide open, right? I remember that.
Yep.
Oh,
All
speaking
right.
of
That was a fun
Arroyo's
game.
back now.
He is. I heard that.
Yeah, he's back. All right, little Mo.
What? Huh? Yeah.
Season the Seahawks played Texans this season. How many turnovers did we have in that game?
Did we have?
Did we have in that game? Yeah.
So okay. I know we had at least one.
2,
which isn't
3,
helpful.
4.
Shut up. Take one away.
I'm going to take away 3. It's either 2 or 4.
Okay. No, we had the interception. No, we had the fumble. Do we have any more? I'm gonna say 2.
You gonna say 2? No, it's 4.
Oh.
Wow.
So,
All right,
so
Will. I will
Asher's
pay attention
4.
this season. Down to you. It's all zeros to you, Will. Ready?
Okay.
How many sacks do we have this season? 45, 47, or 48?
Good luck.
Take one away.
45. It's either 47 or 48.
I think he's so mean.
Yeah, those are so close.
I'll go 48. Why not?
Heck yeah, brother.
Like the Super Bowl win.
Because it's 47, that's why.
Oh my god. Are you sure you didn't miss
Wow.
one? Did you count?
You know,
did
the
you
last
count
2 weeks, you guys made everything right.
Did you count every single sack this season? Because I think you may have missed one. Therefore, Will was right.
I didn't count them.
Yeah. Listen.
Yeah, Will was right.
You guys have been like
Will was
perfect
right.
scores last couple weeks now. It's
We
0,
want to
0,
recount.
0.
Recount.
All right. Well, it's 0, so don't worry because it's time to go to the final question.
Question.
All right. Here's your order. Little Mo will go first. Will go
You're a
second.
bitch.
Dustin will go third. All right.
Yay.
It is a number.
You're 22.
41.
Somebody will win this some way, either going too high or too low. We will have a champion after this somehow. As long as you give me a
We
number.
are the NFC North of podcast trivia games.
I feel like Alex Trebek on Celebrity Jeopardy on SNL. Just draw a number. All right, here we go. All right. It is a number high or low. Whoever's close without going over gets 2 points in the championship. If everyone's over, whoever's closest gets the 2 points. Here we go. All right, little Mo. Question's this. How many times has Michael Dixon punted this season?
Jesus, I don't even.
Yeah, that's what you call him. You call him kicking Jesus. Oh.
No, putting Jesus. God.
Oh, fight Jesus, right.
Let me Google it real quick. No. I don't know. I don't even know what a good number would be.
Set a
We
good
played,
level.
what, 17 games? We played all 17. Oh, we played 16. No, we won't play 17.
17.
17.
I tell you that. We played
He
17
played,
games.
he played in all of those.
He did not punt on the bye week.
Thanks
at
for the
least,
hint.
He at least had 17 punts, I would assume. Very minimum. So I'm going to times that by 2, divide by 2, switch to 2, square root of
Jesus
7.
Christ.
I'm going to
Dear
go with.
God.
The problem is we didn't punt a lot. We just turned the ball over. 32.
32. Will.
I'm gonna say
Say 41. Say it.
no. I'll say 49.
49.
Boo, I don't like that
32. 49. Dustin.
I'm stuck. Either I'm going 1 over Little Mo or 1 over Will.
Go one over.
Go
Little
one over. Go one over Will. I was saying the same thing.
All right, 1 over Will.
Oh, 15?
Yeah, it's one
Sure.
more 49.
Is that what you're guessing? Okay.
Yeah.
49, 50, and 32. The actual number of punts Michael Dixon had this year. 52.
Oh my
Will
God.
set the table. Dustin, 3
You're-
times
You're welcome,
back to back.
Thank you.
Man.
Back to back to back to multiple backs.
We finally got one right.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't get it right. He just got it because he closed it.
I got closest.
Hey, well played, well thought out, well done. Congratulations, Dustin. You are our 12-man Fan Jam Show halftime trivia champion of the world for this week.
There'll be a parade on Monday.
Hey, Moses, what was the overtime question that we completely...
The overtime question was how many field goals did Jason Meyer make? You want to take a guess?
Should have been 2 more.
How many did he miss? How many did he attempt? 52?
Yeah.
41 is how many.
He probably attempted 52?
Yeah. Probably. Well, this has been another head-turning, stomach-churning...
Field goal missing.
Archaeologists.
Punting.
Missed field goal punting edition of your 12-man Fan Jam Show. Halftime trivia.
Of the world.
We'll come back and talk about our 13th annual Fan Jammies and the award nominations. That'll be fun. And we'll be right back to talk about that right after this.
You are watching the 12-Man Fan Jam Show, a Seahawk Positivity production.
You promised me you wouldn't podcast anymore.
It's the third quarter, bitches!
All right, welcome to the second half of episode 1323, the playoff bye week edition of your 12-man Fan Jam Show. My son is getting real close with you. He has little Mo. Over here is Will, and right up there is Dustin. And we are going to talk about our traditional 13th annual 12-man Fan Jam Show award. Jammies.
He's falling asleep.
I'm sorry.
Are you making yourself fall asleep there?
I did. I bored
now
myself.
We know now you know how your students feel. I
bored myself. All right. Here come the nominations. Get ready.
So, Moses, is this the year we finally get Pia Zadora to do a dance number?
I'm trying to find her. Quite frankly, it's hard to find her right now, but this is the 13th annual Fan Jammy Awards that we give, the 12-man Fan Jam Show award show. And we'll show you, it's all about you voting and whoever gets the most votes. So here's our nominees. We're going to talk about them to each of us, just kind of talk about who's on, who's not on, who should be here. It was not easy this year with a lot of successful players. So first we're going to do Offensive Player of the Year. I'm going to
put a lineman on.
And
I wonder who's going to win that one.
Yeah, this you got Sam Darnold, JSN, and Grace Abel, and it's hard because it's just I don't know how you can possibly vote for anybody but JSN, but who knows? But we had to have 3 in the nominations.
I argue Abraham Lucas has been better than Grace Abel. But
okay, I see that. Then we have the next is Defensive Player of the Year. This was tough.
Ooh.
So I went with these 3. I know.
No Witherspoon.
Witherspoon could have been on there. You can write him in.
I think if you're looking at biggest impact, it's got to be Emanwari because he allows him to play that nickel all the time. When he was out, we struggled.
Yeah, but we missed Ernest Jones and his leadership, and Leonard Williams has just been crazy. And yes, Devon Witherspoon has been wonderful again. Yeah. So how's Reek? Reek bounced back nicely.
Yeah, and so has Job, and so has Chen Owosu. And
you could put 15 names on this list. I tried to fix the backfield, the linebacker, and the lineman to kind of give them all.
That's fair.
Yeah. So that's a tough call. Up next is Rookie of the Year, and there's a good list here. Tori,
I think that's close.
If Tori stayed
healthy, Horton had been healthy. I
know. If Horton had been healthy, I have a feeling we're looking at maybe a 10-touchdown year from him. But
yeah,
but even with Nick Emanwari and Grace Abel, that's tough. Those two.
That's a tough.
Like I said, I'm going Emanwari though, man. Like
I agree.
I think so too.
He allows the defense to be what it's going to be. He's kind of like how Earl Thomas was, because Earl allowed the LOB to do what they did.
Yeah, right.
Lori, when he's on the field, he allows them to run the scheme the way they want.
Absolutely right.
I'm going to say Zabel.
I got to go Gray Zabel. I mean, without him, we've got holes at both guard positions.
Yeah.
And he played all 17 games as a rookie.
He stepped in day one and looked like a seasoned pro.
He did. It's a tough decision on both of those.
And even Horton, if he stayed healthy, he would be in this discussion too.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, the next one's Breakout Player of the Year. This is a guy that was on the team, maybe didn't do much or really had a big season this year based on pass. A.J. Barner really came on. Zach Charbonnet had how many touchdowns? And Byron Murphy was just born again.
Nothing better than giving it to a second-year player. Sorry.
It would do what?
So nothing better than giving it to a second-year player.
Right. I mean, Byron Murphy was amazing. What, 8 tackles, eight sacks from the D tackle line?
Yep.
No,
I mean,
Murphy
Bonner became a fan favorite.
I think Murphy had a lot more expectations, seeing how he's a first-round pick and all that. I'm going to say, for me, it'd be Barner, just because he didn't have those same expectations, and he's come through and played really well.
And Charbonnet having double-digit touchdowns, I thought was deserved.
I never thought he was bad.
No.
And
these three, really.
Breakout. So really, it wasn't much of a breakout. I don't know if it was much of a breakout.
I feel like
Charbonnet.
This is going to be very interesting. Who is your coordinator of the year? Defense, offense, or special teams?
I like the Harbaugh.
This is interesting because if you compare them to the other teams around, our special teams is so far above everyone else.
I like
funny.
That. I like
our
that.
defense has been just amazing, and our offense has been so much better.
Oh, it's tough.
That's a tough call.
Those two guys,
one to me.
The two offense and defense coordinator, both getting jobs, getting looked at for head coaching jobs.
Probably.
Even
They both are. They've already got interviews.
Yeah, Dirty with Cleveland, and then Kubiak with several.
And do you judge this on the? So, like, we know McDonald is calling the defense probably most often.
Right.
So there's that. Do you also judge it on? Well, if you look at the 3 units, I mean, really, the defense is the most impressive that we're all crazy about.
Right.
Special teams has been spectacular. I'm talking coverages, and the team. Besides, it's more than just the punter and the kicker.
Returning. I mean, we should also
We've had 2 touchdowns. We've had 2 touchdown returns this year.
And some turnovers. The thing, I don't know if it's fair because if you look at the team, the unit that's made the biggest progress from last season, I think it's pretty obvious the offense has been playing a lot better, more consistent.
See, that's another thing, right?
Because our coordinator last year just didn't have it. Kubiak comes in, changes the entire offensive scheme, and made them a top. What are they? Top 5? They're top 10 at least.
They're
right?
top 10.
I think. Yeah. Offense.
That's another way to look at it. That's going to be a tough one. That's going to be a tough one. And then finally, my favorite, and I think where we're all, well, again, this is tough too. Game of the year is tough. Now, the Vikings shutout is sweet, but I don't think anyone's going to pick that. It's going to come down to these two, the Rams and the 49ers. That Rams game was freaking amazing. That
Rams won. It has to be the Rams
won.
But
the total domination, and I don't know why I put Seahawks. There's a little typo there. Seahawks 13, 49ers 3. That game was so. We had so much writing on that. We were warned over, so we should be for the season game. Yeah. And we went somewhere else and we just destroyed somebody. It's going to be a tough call.
I think it's the Rams game. I think it's the Rams game.
Most exciting,
I think there's a lot more worry going into that one.
Yeah.
As far as like Darnold and actually him following through, and there'd been a lot of turnovers and things like that. They went through. He showed up at the end of the game. They got it done. To me, that was a turning point for the season.
Yeah.
When we got to San Francisco, game-winning 2-point conversion.
Yeah. When we got to San Francisco, at that point, there was a lot more confidence there. Like, okay, we beat the Rams. That was tough. We just have to handle business, not turn the ball over. We'll be all right. And then they just kicked the crap out of them on offense.
But to me,
our defense kicked the crap out of their offense.
To me, I guess the thing I liked about it was that we knocked the 49ers in their house. We knocked them out the division. We knocked them on the road. We knocked them off the bye week. We knocked them at not having to travel.
Knocked several of them out of the game.
And to me, there's that part. But that's going to be a tough one. All right. So those are our nominees this year. Here's how you do it. It starts January 15th. I'll put it up on the 12-Man Fan Jam Show Facebook page. You can vote on there by simply putting the name of the person or the team or this game. And just put it down there.
What if there's multiple? Like there's multiple in minorities. What do you do there?
No, it's going to be one for each category.
Oh, okay. My bad.
And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 categories. So I will put 1 of 6, 2 of 6. 3 of 6, 4 of 6, 5 of 6, 6 of 6. So you know there are 6 categories to vote on. You can also Twitter. I'll put them on Twitter, or I guess X now. You can comment on this video. You can email us at 12-Minute Fan Jam Show. You can vote all the way up to the 6th. You can only vote once. And you can only vote up until the 6th. And then the season finale, regardless of how the Seahawks do, is the week after the Super Bowl. That's when we do have our award show and everything. Awards, surprises, all kinds of fun. So that's when we will announce the winners of this. So let's go on to the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter, bitches.
All right, we've had a lot of fun. Now we have an award to give out. We have an adoption award. We adopted some players before the season. So let's see how well we did on it. And they're all dead. So
apparently you have to water them every couple days. And...
something about feeding them. I don't know. I just let them go out, whatever. Anyway, we'll see how well we did on that, and that's very enjoyable. We'll be right back after this.
You are watching the 12-Man Fan Jam Show, a Seahawk Positivity production.
I think we got a show. Oh, yeah, we got a show. We definitely got a show. Oh, yeah, there's a show.
Holy shit, it's the 4th quarter.
All right, it's the 4th quarter, and we're going to take this time of our bye-week playoff edition of your 12-Man Fan Jam Show to talk about the players that we adopted during this season and how well did they do? How well did we do as adopting them? So we adopted a new player and an old player. So first up are the new player adoptions, and I'll start with me. I adopted Damian Martinez, who quickly ran away from home and never came back. I think he's on another
he's
team
been
now.
doing really, really well. Really
Where's
good.
he at now? He's like the Raiders or somewhere.
Is he the Packers or the Colts?
Might be.
Maybe? I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
Working at the Fat Burger down the street.
Now,
Yeah.
Will had Torrey Horton,
Guys.
which Torrey Horton is a good pick, Will. I mean, we wish it had been better because of injuries,
Yeah.
but it was a good pick.
But when he played, he was nice.
And doesn't have Elijah Arroyo, who did contribute to the team without question.
Same kind of deal.
Yeah.
If he'd have been healthy, it would have been better.
Yeah. So, but Little Mo had Nick Emanwari. So I think he might have won this one. What do you think?
He's done all right.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
He's been
Little Mo.
okay.
You won the new award, the new award we had last year, which was the
I'm the best father.
Conrad Bain Adoption Award. Now we're going to go to our old players.
Emanwari is definitely going to be my next jersey buy.
I said Jake Bobo, which he was there.
Sometimes.
Back to you.
Will said
Wait,
Mike
blocker,
Morris.
apparently.
Will said Mike Morris, who was kind of also there. I mean, he was there. Yeah.
Didn't play bad. He didn't play that much.
That's true.
Dustin may have to get some consideration because he said very clearly he adopted somebody to do nothing. And that was Drew Lock. And Drew Lock did nothing.
Yeah.
But,
That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
He
But
played in a few
Little
football
Mo's old player was Devon Witherspoon. So I think Little Mo again wins the Conrad Bain Award.
I'm ready to have a kid.
Of all the people in this group, that's the best father.
Yeah.
All right.
Matt the line up
Started
there.
from the bottom, now he's here.
Congratulations, Little Mo. Hey, this has been fun talking about the bye week, having a little time to rest a little bit before football kicks in next week. Next week, we'll find out who we're playing. This week, we'll find out who we're playing, and we will have a playoff edition of your 12-Man Fan Jam Show. We will keep going until the week after the Seahawks stop playing, so we'll just put it that way. And hopefully that's not until the big game, so we'll see. But until next week, I can say on behalf...
I took the Monday off for the Super Bowl of work.
I did too.
Oh,
Monday.
wow.
Yeah. On behalf of Little Mo, Will, Dustin, Statsman Mark, Matty from Merry Old England, people you see and people you don't that contribute, that laugh.
Jason Myers.
Those who come to the show and just sit back and enjoy it a little bit. We appreciate you very much. Thank you for the kind words. And as always, go Hawks.
Drew
Go
Lock.
Hawks.
didn't contribute, but we're happy he's there.
Hey,
I don't
man.
care who it is. Just bring it on.